Alright, welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so we have news coming in about 4 minutes. Yeah, in about 4 minutes. Right, so we'll just see if we have anything to trade on gold or GBP USD. Alright, because today the whole day I was just waiting for some possible trades, but I couldn't get any. Alright, so we'll see if we can actually get something out of it. Okay, so for gold, on my 15 minute, I'm looking for the price to actually reverse, right? I do see potential that the price on the 15 will retrace. Okay, as for hour 4, we have a newer range to actually take a sell position, but we will wait for the price to tap into our zone first. All right, because if we look at hour 4, we actually have this here. Right, we have this new break here. Right, unfortunately the price was here, it did not come back up here for us to take a sell. All right, so on the hour 4 we are looking at this range, and assuming we have a proper retracement toward the upside, we'll be looking for a sell somewhere at about this zone here. All right, so on the 15th I will see if we actually can get anything out of the market. Alright, as for now, we still don't have a proper retracement, so I don't have a confirmed high at the moment right now. Alright, let's just wait out for about another 1 more minute for the news impact. Alright, which is the ADP non-farm employment change. Alright, previous was 184, forecast is 179, and if the actual is greater than the forecast, then it's good for the currency. Alright, but if we are just predicting based on the forecast against the previous, this don't look good for the US. Alright, so we'll see if we get anything probably after the news. Alright, we'll just wait out a little while more to see for some confirmations. Alright. Alright, GBP USD basically on my 15, I'm waiting at about this level here. Alright, so I already have an alert here. Alright, I'm just waiting for the price to tap in. The moment it taps in, then we will actually be looking for an opportunity. Alright. Okay, we have about a few more seconds, alright. Okay, it's 8:15 now, 8:15. Let's check on the data. Right. Okay, so it's better than expected. Alright, so gold should be dumping. Alright. right? Because we actual came out at 192, right? It's better than the forecast as well, even better than the previous data. All right, but it seems like gold is not moving anywhere far, only about 20 pip move. All right, even GBP USD did the same, only about 6 pip, not even close to 10 pip. All right. If you just look at this one candle, which is the 830, it's only a 25 pip move in total, right? So 26 pip move in total. Alright, so this news did not really actually give a huge movement compared to the previous months. Alright, because if you look back on April, alright, you actually do see a very drastic move. But as for this round, I don't see much of a movement. It's only a total of 25, 26 pip drop. Okay, so we'll see if we have any better zones that we can actually look for sales, alright? Okay, so let's not delay too long. Let's just move on to our analysis. Alright, so hour 4 here on GBP USD, like I've said, I'm waiting for a sell, right? So I can't just instantly place a sell limit or whatever, right? Even though if we look at exact from the zone here, right, it did a 67 pip, 65 pip drop. Alright, but reason why I don't place an instant entry as soon as price taps in is because I need a confirmation. Alright, so if I'm going to be safe on this trade, I actually waited out until this level is being taken out, which we have. Alright, about this level here. Alright, we have this price here taken out, which indicates on the 15 minute the market is changing direction towards the downside. Okay, so I have my range from the top here all the way to this bottom. Alright, and right now we do see this retracement happening. Okay, so I'm actually waiting on GBP USD to wait for price at this level. Alright, that is why I have a alert set here. Okay, this is my zone here to take a sell on the 15th. Alright, as soon as price taps in this level, then I'll be looking for a opportunity to take. Alright, otherwise then I'm just going to wait out until the price comes back first. Alright, so because today actually I actually looked through the chart, but I don't see any possible ones that we can be taking. Alright, so I don't want to rush in for a trade just for the purpose of getting a trade in, right? So I'm just going to play it safe. So GBP USD, I'm waiting at this level here to take a sell. As soon as price steps in, I will hop into the 1 minute to look for confirmation. Alright, so alert's been set here. Right, if you want this, also you can do this, right? You can set an alert at 1.25184. Alright, this zone, if we see clearly here, right? This candle broke already, right? It broken below here. This is the last bullish candle, alright, and it continuous dump. But if you look at this candle, it actually mitigated the zone here already. Right, so I will be taking it as well nonetheless, but let's just get a much more solid confirmation before we actually do anything about it. Alright, okay, moving on to USD CAD. Obviously USD CAD, I've been saying that we will be taking a sell, right? But if we look at this price range here, okay, we actually have a break above. Alright, we actually have a break above. Okay, so I will be doing this. Right, let me just remove all the inner ones, or else it will actually kind of mess up the whole thing. Okay. Okay, so basically hour 4 we are looking for the price to, we are looking for a buy position. Alright, we are looking for a buy position from this range here, right? Okay, 15 minutes. On the 15 minute is definitely also a upwards movement. Alright, I can just use this, the most recent one here. Right, which of course I have this low here, right, all the way to this top, right, all the way to this top here. So it's the same as my hour 4 zone. Alright, so I'm going to wait for the price to retrace before I actually jump in. Alright. Okay, let's look at Euro AUD. Okay, I'm going to take a look at hour 4 first. Alright, so on hour 4 we have a tap in on the zone, right, like this candle here. Alright, we have a tap in basically yesterday at 9 o'clock. Alright, so I'm at my 15 now. Okay, so 15 on the 15-minute chart, the price is showing me that the market is heading upwards only on the 15-minute, right? In order for me to look for a sell, I would want the price to actually come further down, breaking this low, so that it's a much more conservative position I can take. Alright. But don't forget, on the 15-minute we have this momentum that the price is going upwards. Right, because we have this change of character here. Alright, price breaking this high. And then it did another break here, another break of structure, because we have a proper retracement, like I said yesterday. A few consecutive bearish candle. Alright, and then we have this break. And then the price range a little before the pump here at 8:30 yesterday. Right, it did this pump, tapping into this zone, and then started to reject. Alright, if we look at the rejection, it has rejected probably about 50 plus pips in total. Alright, from the zone here. Alright, so I'm going to wait out for this zone here to take a short-term buy before I actually look for a sell. Alright. Okay, Euro USD. Have a tap in. Okay, Euro USD. Okay, the price has basically tapped into the zone that we are looking for a buy zone, right, on the hour 4. Okay, this is one of our zone here being mitigated. At the same time, if we look at this candle that mitigates, the current candle has tapped in and also taken out the liquidity here. I can be doing this a little bit more aggressive here. Okay, but I want to see a solid confirmation first before I take any positions. Alright, so I'm just going to wait out a little while more until I have a much more solid position to take, then I will be hopping into Euro USD. Alright. Okay, AUD USD. Price barely tapped our zone. Alright, we still have about what? A total of 20 pips more to go before it taps in, and then it will be dump. Okay, so I'm going to look at 15. Obviously on the 15 we don't have a proper retracement here. Alright, all the way until this low, the lowest here. Right, and then only it started to retrace, but with this retracement it's very slow, right? One bullish, one bearish, one bullish, one bearish, right? So it's a bit slow, so I'm just going to wait out a while more to see what we can get out of this. Alright, not forgetting if we are going to hop into any pairs today, for especially the USD pair. Okay, if you look at the news website, which is on Forex Factory, later at 2 a.m. we have the federal funds rate, which is of course the interest rate, and also FOMC, right? So this will definitely move the USD pair with a very big volatility, right? So if you are going to hop into any USD pair, just make sure you guys don't rush into it too quickly. Alright, make sure you guys don't rush into it too quickly. Make sure we try to see whatever it's much more any trades that we are going to take. Make sure we just be a little bit more conservative on our entries and also our lot sizes. Alright. Okay, so EuroCAD on the 15, I'm waiting here at my demand area. Okay, price hasn't tapped in. Okay, I'm still waiting for this to be tapped, and then I will take a buy. Alright. Same goes to GBP AUD. Right, basically GBP AUD, we have a change going upwards. Okay, I'm going to look at 15. Just give me a minute, yeah. Alright, so on the 15, the price it's showing me that it's coming down. Alright, but on our hour 4 on GBP AUD, we have the price moving upwards, right? So if we look on our fib here, this is our one and only demand area that we can take for a buy. Alright, so hopping into 15, we could have definitely gotten something here, but I missed this one here. Okay, let's just see if what I say is right here. Right, there are multiple possibilities that we can be taking at about this level here. Right, we have this solid break, and if you get your feet from the top here to this low, definitely entry on the 618. Right, so GBP AUD is something that we missed, but we'll see if we can catch the second movement here. Right, which we have a break right now with the candle closing All right, we have this break. I'm just going to mark out. All right, I'm just going to wait for a retracement to see how far this is going to go. Okay, and I will start getting my fib, trailing this guy, and then see what we can get. All right. Why do I say we might try and catch something here? It's because if we look closely, this low here has been taken out, right? With the candle body closing below. Right, this candle closed below, so this is currently our range to take a sell. Alright, but we need to see how far this guy is going to go before the proper retracement, right? So this guy could go all the way until here and then start to retrace again. Alright, so when it retraces somewhere here, this is definitely one of our supply level that we can be taking, right? Because if we look at the fib arrangement, right, it's above 50, right? So this is something that we can be looking into. Okay, so for now, I'm just going to wait until I get a confirmation, a proper retracement, then we can start selling again. Alright. The yen pairs is definitely something that I won't be taking right now. We can see what it's been doing. Alright. All the movement are very, very similar. Other than USD JPY here. Alright, other than USD JPY. Just mark this guy out. Alright, between this high and this high, my lower would be definitely here. Alright. Let's see. Right, we have a tap in. And if you look at this high here, taken out. It's not tapped in on the 618. It's not tapped in yet. This one here taps in on the 0.5. Okay, which means if we are going to take this, we still can, but it will be a little bit riskier, right? Because this is in the 1 minute. I'm just going to see if it's something that we can be taking. All right, so we have a high here, it came back below, creating another high, broke below, candle closed on this level specifically, right? Gone up again. All right, so looking at this movement here, we have one bearish, two bearish, right? Three, right? So if we look at this candle, this low here is being taken out. All right, this candle, this low is being taken out. So definitely we have a proper retracement down here. All right. With that being said, we look at this high. Is it taken out? Okay, it's not being taken out. Okay. So do we want to take this? Do we want to try and see if we manage to get something out of this? It's a very tight stop. I'm not in yet, yeah. I'm not in yet, alright. I'm just I'm still monitoring. Later we have the PMI for US at 9:45 and then another PMI at 10 o'clock and also the jobs opening. Okay, let's see. Okay, USD JP, sorry, this is GBP JPY. Do we want to take it? Do we want to take this trade? I'm gonna go ahead and trade a limit order. Okay, we are a little bit late, but I have my limit order just placed here. Alright, we just placed it. If this candle is going to break above this high, then I'm going to cancel my order. Alright, so if you guys want this, you guys can hop in. Okay, but bear in mind, like I've said, if the candle on 1 minute breaks this high, then I will cancel my order. I took it a little bit late. But we'll see if we can get something out of GBP JPY today. Alright, so if you guys want to follow my trade, you are welcome to do so. For now, I will just monitor. If it breaks, then I'll cancel my order, alright? Alright. The stops is only about 10 pips, yeah, only a 9.5 pip. Alright, but I'm targeting the 50-minute high, which is here. That is why I have a total of 36 pip in total. Right, but I'm looking at this risk to reward. Alright, so for example, if from this entry to the stop loss I'm losing 1,000, then from here to here I'm gaining about 3.8k. Alright, because it's a 1 to 3.86 risk to reward. Okay, so let's just monitor GBP JPY a little bit more first for now, because we have a buy limit placed, right? We see if we can actually get GBP JPY to collect this again and then continue the pump, right? Because if let's say we are in this trade just now, right, I wouldn't be taking partials, I wouldn't set BE until this level, right? I need the price to break this high first, right? The moment it breaks this high with a candle closing above, then only I will break even my trade and also take partials. Alright, so right now I'm still holding my buy limit even though I placed it late. But if any of you guys placed it earlier than me, then congrats to you guys, alright? So I'm going to be monitoring this pair for now until if this pair take my order, then I will stop monitoring a bit. Or if this is going to break above this line here. Alright, breaking above this high, that's where I will cancel my order. Alright, I will cancel my order and then we'll move on to a different pair. Basically, USD JPY, CAD JPY, Euro JPY, I haven't done analysis, right? And I'm not looking at gold, I'm not looking at GBP USD for now, right? I'm looking at GBP JPY. It's a yen pair, so let's see if we can actually get something out of this GBP JPY pair. Alright? So if you guys want, you can actually follow here, a buy limit placed, stop loss at this level, TP at this level here, right? That's when we fell apart, 'cause we both know that love lasts forever. They say we're too young to get ourselves from all we didn't care. We made it very clear, and they also said that we couldn't last together. Okay, I will cancel my order if this price taps this line here. Right, if it taps, then I'll cancel my order. I'm not going to wait for the close. Right, if it taps, then I'm going to cancel my order. Okay, clear? We have a tap in already. Okay, cancelling my order. I got in quite late. It's very clear that we actually have this, like I've said, right, entry on the 618. Unfortunately, I was actually calculating and also see if this is worth the take. Right, the moment when I placed my order, this guy has started to shock up already. Alright, so I missed it just by a few seconds. Right, I missed it just by a few seconds. Alright, basically why I want to take this trade is because This zone is my 15-minute buy, my demand area. Right, if we look at this here,
帮我看一下我写的
okay, so basically why I took a buy is because on the 15-minute I have this break here, right? Breaking this high. And then basically this is, from this line to this line is my zone because this is the lowest point. Alright, so when this break happens, I try to figure out where is my demand area. Right, so if I pull a feed from here to here, right, anything below the 50, so this is definitely one, but this one did not respect, right? It broke below. This is the final one that I'm looking for, and obviously I saw the price merely tap in, right? I immediately hop into the 1 minute. Okay, I immediately hop into the 1 minute. You can see the tap in here, right? So what I did is I saw this price here breaking this low. Alright, it has taken out this low. This was my, before this pump up, right, this was my last bullish candle. Okay, so what I did, I mark a line here as indicating it as a change of character at the 1 minute. So I pull my feet, I keep trailing until about this level, right? And I noticed that it did come to the 0.5 when it's here, right? This level actually tapped into 0.5, but we used this high, it did not tap into the 0.618, right? Here also tapped in before, right? So I actually decided to place my buy limit here on the 618, right? The moment when I did this, right, I placed this guy here, I tried to adjust my stops, covering additional 3 pips. So I have a total of 9.5 pips in stop, and I was adjusting my TP as well all the way to the top of the 15-minute high, right, at this level. Okay, and that time the price was here, right? When I did this, I create limit order, right? When I tried to place this 0.25, I noticed that this guy is already pumping, right? But when it was here, I decided to just input my order still. But unfortunately, this guy did not actually come back to take our order again and pump. Right, so usually what I'll do is if I have this tap, even though it's not a break, alright, I will still cancel my order. Alright, why I canceled the order is because if we are still going to use this level, then you have to continue trailing this the feed. Right, you have to continue trailing. But I won't do that is because using this high here, right, or this high here, right, we have a tap in on the 618, right? So if I'm going to take a second entry on this zone, I'll be waiting for the price to actually take out this level first. Alright, I'll be waiting the price to actually take out this level. Alright, basically taking out this low before I take a second entry. Alright, so unfortunately I just missed out on GBP JPY just by what, 1 second, 2 seconds, right? I just missed out merely by just 1-2 seconds, and this guy just started to pump all of a sudden already. Alright, but you can't say you regret, right? Because it is what it is. So we'll see if this guy will take out this low again, alright, giving it a proper tap into the zone again, and then we'll see if we are able to catch a buy trade again on GBP JPY. Alright, so if any of you guys was seeing this one just now, you can actually basically what I will do is if I'm in this trade with you guys already, alright, basically my fib was here to, from here to here, right, about here, right, took a level 618 entry, price has tapped this zone, this price here. So what I'll do is you can choose to decide to take partials, or you can choose to just break even the trade, right? Because if you look at this, right, from the 618 to the high, it's a 10.5 pip profit, right? Whereby if you look at the entry to the stops about here, it's a 9 to 5 in total, right? So you are already up by 1-to-1 risk to reward. Right, so what I'll usually do is I will take away 50% or 70% of the trade at this level, and the remaining I'm just going to set break even just slightly on top of the entry and let this guy to run. If it hits my break even, then it's fine, right? But that is what I'll do. Alright, but if any of you guys are in, congrats to you guys. Unfortunately I wasn't in, right, because I just missed it by a few seconds. Alright, okay, so looking at USD JPY is still pumping. I'm going to let this be for now. CAD JPY is not tapped in. Euro JPY, it did a tap in, which is yesterday. And if we look closely at this high, we actually have a break at about this level. Right, which then this indicates a change in the market structure for Euro JPY, indicating that this price will continue to pump instead of coming down. Okay, so these are the pairs that I did. Okay, looking at US 30, let's just go through quickly. Okay, we have this liquidity here being taken out. Okay, it's looking a little bit good, but this zone is quite huge. So let's look at the 15. So 15 minute, if I want to take a buy, I would want to see the price breaking this high first. Alright, as soon as price breaks this high, I will be looking for a opportunity to take. Alright, because why I say so is because if we look on the 15, this is a break of structure here. I'm just going to remove this. Alright, this is a break of structure. Reason for that, if we look at the price here, we have definitely a proper retracement. Right, we don't have consecutive bullish candles here, but we definitely do have it here. We definitely do have it here. But if we look from here, we have this high being taken out at about this level, and then this high has been taken out by this level. Right, so this is my proper retracement. Why I'm taking this proper retracement is because we have a massive dump here. Right, a huge dump without a proper retracement. Right, so then I will be using this, so that if I'm going to sell, I'll be selling it basically, if let's say I'm using the 15 on US 30, right, this is my zone to sell, which is currently it's in. Right, so what you do, you go down to the 1 minute, look for a confirmation, which this is your high, so the last bearish is here, so you'll be waiting for this low to be taken out, but obviously your TP is going to be at this level here, right, so the range is not what I'm looking for, right, so I wouldn't be taking a sell. Instead, I will be expecting the price to actually break this high. Alright, when it breaks this high, for example from here, let's say it breaks like this, closes above like this, and it starts to retrace. Alright, what I'll do, I get my fib from here all the way to this high. Right, for example, saying maybe I have a demand here, or maybe I have a demand here, regardless where it is, right? Moment this price steps in, right? Hop into the 1 minute, look for an entry, right? That is what I'll be doing. Okay, so for now, US 30, I'm going to wait until I see something. Alright, WTI. Right, so this was our low previous on the hour 4. So it is very obvious that we have a break, not a break actually, I would say. It's not a break, but it's a change in the market direction. It's a market structure shift. Alright, so we'll be looking at possible entries when we have something. Alright, for now I'm just going to mark my range first. Alright, hopping onto the 15, let's see if we actually see anything here. Okay. So definitely this one is my my break in the hour 4. Alright, and if I do this, on the 15 it's coming down already. Okay, so let me see if I actually can spot something here. My high is still going to be here. Alright, so this range is pretty big, right? Quite big to even begin with, right? From these two white lines here, it's pretty big. So I'm going to wait for a retracement before I actually take something. Alright, I'm just going to leave this as it is, and just come back when we have something. Alright, okay, GBP USD is still there. right? Gold is still there, it's not going anywhere. So basically right now we don't have anything possible for entry other than the GBP JPY that we missed just by 2 seconds. Alright, it is a waste, but it is what it is, alright? It is what it is. So I'm not going to force another one. Alright, if I'm going to force another one, I'll be waiting for this break here. Right, so you do see the price actually broke. It did not actually break, but it just tapped this level and then start to reject again. Right, with this rejection, it's already up by what, 13 pips in total. Okay, so let's not force something that we don't want to lose. Right, if you can't afford to lose it, then let's not force it. Okay, so right now, basically GBP USD, I'm waiting for this level. Okay, because this is my supply level. I of course do have a few more towards the upside here, but I did not mark it out because I'm looking forward to this one first. Alright. You guys have any questions? Anything to ask me? Any pairs that you want me to give analysis on? If you do have, make sure you just give me a comment in the comment section. Right, and I will try my best to help you guys out the best I could. Alright. If I can help you out, I will definitely help you out. But if I can't, then I will just tell you sorry, I can't. Alright. Alright, so basically on gold, I still don't have a proper high yet. Because I don't have a proper retracement, right? Like I've said, basically consecutive bearish candles. So for example, if you have one here, if you have another one here, something like this, right? Then obviously then this is going to be my high and I'll be looking for buys anywhere below the 50. Right? But right now we don't have anything that we can be using. Alright, so I'm just going to leave this as it is for now until I see a solid move. Then I will let you guys know and update you guys. Alright. You guys have any questions for me? Any questions? So later you guys just be careful, alright? Because 9:45 we have this final manufacturing PMI. Previous 49.9, forecast 49.9, actual greater than forecast, it will be good for the currency. Alright, so if it's above 49.9, then you will see the USD strengthening. Alright, and then 15 minutes later, which is at 10 o'clock, we have the ISM manufacturing PMI. Previous 50.3, forecast 50.0. And of course, it's the same as well. Actual greater than forecast is good for currency. So you do want to see, if you want to see the US strengthening, which means gold dumping, GBP USD dumping, Euro USD dumping, USD JPY pumping, right? If you want to see all this move, then you got to make sure that the release data here for the final manufacturing and also the ISM, right? Both are citing the US, right, which is higher than the forecast. Then you will see a very drastic pump. As well at 10 o'clock as well, we have this jobs opening, right? Previous was 8.76 million. Forecast is 8.68, and this is also the same. Actual greater than forecast, it will be good for the currency. All right. So you want to see all this here to be higher than the forecast, right? If it's below the forecast, then you do have a mixed data, which will happen like a spike. Maybe maybe the, let's say for example for gold, right? If it's a mixed data, right? This guy could maybe just all of a sudden shoot up very quickly. The moment it shot up quickly, this fast, right? Let's just say from here, it shoot up like this, it can shoot back down instantly, right? In a 1 minute candle, right? You can see maybe like something like this move here, right? From here, it pumped up and then come back down, right? Instant, right? So if you are in any USD trade, then you need to be a little bit more cautious, all right? And if let's say you are profiting already and towards the night time you want to go to bed, I would suggest all your trades to be in break even, all right? Because at 2 a.m. later we will also have this interest rate for the US and also FOMC, right? Which will definitely move the market very, very quick. All right, the volatility is very, very high for FOMC and also the interest rate. All right, so you guys will need to be a little bit more careful on days like this. Usually, the first week of the month, you will have all these heavy news, right? Because this weekend, this Friday, we have NFP, right? So later 2 a.m. we have the funds rate, FOMC statement, and then at 8:30 we have unemployment claims again. And then on Friday, we will have the average hourly earning, and also the NFP data, and also unemployment rate data. And then towards the night, we have another ISM services PMI. Right. So this week is slightly heavy on the news. But next week we won't be seeing so much, other than the GBP ones. All right. Next week we have basically Australian dollar on Tuesday. All right, Monday it's a bank holiday for Japan and also the British. So on Tuesday you will see the AUD moving at 12:30, and then Wednesday there's nothing. Thursday you will have heavy news for the British pound, and Friday also British pound and Canadian and also the USD. All right. So usually the first week of the month you will see a very, very drastic news data. GBP USD is not going anywhere. It's just stuck in between here. Gold is slowly moving up, right, from this 8:30 candle, 8:15 candle here. It did this drop at about 38 pips in total, almost 40, and then it starts to rise a total of 60 pips already. All right, so we are still not seeing a retracement happening at the moment. All right, so we'll just sit back and just wait until we see something. If we don't, then we'll try to look at tomorrow to see if we can actually get something in the morning or in the afternoon. All right, so if I'm going to get into any trade tomorrow, I promise you guys I will give you guys the signal in my Telegram channel. But make sure you guys are in my Telegram so you don't get missed out, because there are days when I would get a trade probably in the morning or in the afternoon. All right, and then maybe the New York session I don't get any. All right, so if you guys want that, make sure you guys hop into my Telegram. All right, so this is my Telegram channel here. Make sure you guys hop in. Just type this into your Telegram and just join my channel, and I will give you guys a signal tomorrow if you have anything. All right, so make sure you guys don't miss out and just hop into this channel. Right, basically it's for free, so you don't lose anything. If you guys have any questions, make sure you just ask me, alright? Like I said, and I always say, if I can help you out, I will definitely be there, right? And I will definitely help you out and give you a piece of advice if it's possible, right? But if you guys don't ask me anything, then of course I couldn't help you guys, alright? I'm seeing if GPP JPY we could get a second entry. Alright, if we could, then it would definitely be great. But let's see how it goes first, alright? Because the first entry has already moved. We'll look at the second entry to see if it's something that we can be taking. Alright. Right, basically we have this level here, right? There's a sweep here. So with this tap in, my last bullish candle high, which is here, right? So that is why I have a line here. Okay, we'll see how this goes first. Right, this thing could be something like this, right? The move like this from here, it taps in, right? It could break above, right? It could break below again, right? And then breaking high, and then do this, right? Something like this could happen. So we'll see how it's going to move first. Right, like if we look at this movement here, right? This came below, came here, tapped in, move like this, and then break above. Right? Something like this could happen again, right? Or maybe it could just, like I've said just now, right? it comes below, tap in, break above, break below, above again, comes back, and close. Something like this might happen. So let's see how the market is going to move first before we actually place any position. All right. Alright, so I'm gonna end my live on TikTok. If you guys are not in my channel, make sure you guys hop into my channel. All right. Tomorrow I will try and get something in the morning or in the afternoon if there's an opportunity given. We'll try to get some trades in tomorrow, right? Because Friday we will have NFP, so it will be a little bit more riskier. All right. So on TikTok, thank you guys for joining my live, and feel free to come back tomorrow because we will do our live tomorrow and on Friday, also for the New York session. All right, so make sure you guys don't miss out and come back tomorrow. All right, so thank you guys for joining my live on TikTok, and I'll see you guys soon. All right, so YouTube and Twitch. Like I've said, for gold and GBP USD, the two pairs that I focus quite a lot on. At the moment, we don't have any possible trades yet. So on gold, you guys can mark this out from this low on the 15 to this high. All right, you can mark this range here. Right, if this price comes below, right, if there's a few consecutive bearish candles, all right, let's say assuming this is our high, then you can look for buys, I would say here. All right, this one here I won't use is because I don't have the candle below the 50, right? Even though we have a wick below the 50, I don't use the wick below the 50. If I want to use it, I want the body to be inside, right? At least a little bit of the body to be below the 50, then I'll be using it. If something like this, I'm not going to use. So I'll prioritize this one here because this, after this break above, right, this candle break, there's no mitigation, right? So I'll be using this. I would also say I will be using at about here, right? Basically, these are all kind of correlates in between each other, right? We also see that it's being mitigated, right? This zone here mitigated after the break. This zone here break mitigated, right? We'll see how these two zones is going to perform, but my main priority is basically this zone here. All right, so I'll remove these two. All right, I'll focus purely on this, provided this one close bearish, and then we have another one like this, bearish, and we have another one bearish. Right, provided it close like this, then we will be looking into this zone for a buy. All right. As for GBP USD, I have an alert here and I'm waiting at this zone here to sell. Alright, so GBP USD on the 15 I'll be selling. Gold on the 15 I will be buying. Alright, but bear in mind it's only temporary. Alright, gold is only temporary buy, because if I can buy this guy from here and back to this zone here, then it will be perfect for us to actually take a sell. Alright, because this zone is the hour 4 supply level for us to sell. Even though it's quite huge, right? It's quite huge from 2325 all the way until 2346, right? Well, a 210 pip zone, right? But I'm not utilizing the whole zone like this. Alright, if the price comes up, right, it taps in, I'll wait for something like this. Alright, breaking below this low, comes back, I will sell this guy here all the way back to the low of hour 4. Alright, I'm going to maximize as much as I can. Alright, so you guys stay tuned. We'll see if we get something tomorrow. Alright, and as well as for GBP USD. Alright, as for GBP JPY, okay, we definitely have this one being taken out. We have this break here. Let's see if this is good enough to take. It's a 1 to 4. Alright, but there's a but here. Alright. This was the low. Alright, the price gone up, broken this high, right? Indicate that the price will move upwards. Alright. Nonetheless, we have this dumped price taking out this low. Right, we can see the, like I said, right? If it's only the wick here, alright, then I would be definitely taking it 100%. But we have a body break below here. Alright, so now my concern is this could come, take our order, and instantly break below again. Alright, so I'm going to try and monitor GBP JPY a little. See if there's something that we can do about it or go around it, and then if it's something that we can take, then definitely we'll be taking it. Alright, because looking at this low here, right, we are definitely being taken out, and it shows on the 1 minute that the price is coming down. Alright, so if I want to take a buy to be on the safe side, I want to see this one here. Alright, I want this high first to be taken out. Right, if this is taken out, then it's definitely something that we can look into to take a buy upwards. Alright, so I'm just going to wait until I have this break instead of hopping in here. Alright, but if let's say this one does play out and break above, definitely we have taken an entry late, but it's safer because we have this break here. Alright, because if the 1 minute here shows this one is broken, it's definitely much more conservative. Alright, so I'm going to monitor GBP JPY a little while more to see if we actually get something. Alright, so I'm going to end my live. So for you guys that joined my live, thank you for supporting me again, and make sure you guys hop in tomorrow as well. Alright, same time, US session tomorrow and Friday. Right, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you.